Good morning, welcome back to Out Your Shell. Me and Panji, we've had a good conversation around happiness. So on that note, welcome to Out Your Shell. Come out your shell. Hopefully you're doing good. Please subscribe, like, new channel, big things to come. So let's get on with it. Okay buddy, you rest. Go dig your hole. So yesterday after work, being my last day working as a suicide and opioid recovery worker, someone has literally seen the hardest, darkest moments of their life. You get people as young as 20 years old out doing sex work to fuel a habit. You get 50-year-old people still working who come in because they're addicted to painkillers, codeine and so on. Now, close your eyes a minute. I said close them. Okay, so if you close your eyes and remind yourself of the darkest, lowest mentality you have ever been. For myself, attempted suicide years ago. Was in a very depressed state, had lost some people, had burnt some bridges. This all comes down to your mental health. Your mental health is the key to everything in your life. It helps you progress, it helps you achieve the goals you want, or it is the means to bring you to the lowest point in your life. Which brings us to our topic today, is happiness. Something that every single person is striving for, is looking for that next moment of happiness, including myself. And I'm not an expressionate guy. So with that, yesterday, it was my last day of work. I was getting the bus home, in which a sweet old lady came and sat next to me, simply because no one at the front of the bus wanted to move their seat. That's a different topic. So a sweet old lady sat next to me. Now, I was wearing a black cap, black jumper, my jeans, my smart little shoes, and she wanted to talk. She wanted to talk to me. I don't know why me. I don't know. There were some lovely women on the bus. There were some guys that didn't have this cap on, where you couldn't see the eyes, and a ginger beard shining through. Let's be honest, the ginger beard is very welcoming. So we ended up talking about her husband, an 84-year-old gentleman who is now in hospital. He is incontinent. He sounds like he has the early stages of dementia. He is in hospital because he shamefully fell over at home. It must have been horrible for her. And with myself, I did 3 years working with the elderly from a nursing home dementia unit and so on. Having her talk for a good 40 minutes, the whole journey on this bus into where I lived, and she was going through every topic in her life, from her husband and how she's struggling to care for him at home alone, all the way down to her son and daughter being a teacher in a school, one being in university. And there was so much pride in her face, so much happiness. She was looking, she was smiling, and she was explaining her grandchildren, how she had this pride and so much joy from them being in her life. And this is what everybody wants. Now for you, comment below what you do to maintain happiness, to give you that next moment of happiness. For myself, I'm not a materialistic person. I don't look at the newest phone, the newest trainers, the newest cars and think, yeah, that's so cool, I want this will give me a moment of happiness. It doesn't work. And this is where it comes into what is happiness and how do we get pure happiness. It's very easy to buy a new phone, and that excitement of unpackaging it and checking it out and all the new features that are slightly changed from the previous version. It's nice to see these new trainers, they feel fresh, I feel good, I've spent so much money on something that other people don't have. But this is such temporary, false happiness, I believe myself. Something I'm striving for, something that is part of the reason of moving to Southeast Asia, is I want simplistic happiness, and on top of that, I want to see other people with simplistic happiness. Can you imagine the joy of someone who has to work daily just to eat, not to buy stuff, not to be paying for luxuries, working just to eat? The pure happiness will come out of someone like in that situation all their life, receiving some nice gift, receiving some aid. When there are children going to school hungry, you've got great charities like Reach in Cambodia who set up little breakfast stations that set up little activities for these kids to go and do. That there is giving you pure happiness because there's not a norm for them. They haven't had this comfortable lifestyle where you're now needing more and more for any little hint of happiness in your life. So again, with that being the idea, like I'd love to do a tour of Southeast Asia, not just to see the touristic traps, the little things that are set up for you to come and see and appreciate, get a couple of pictures around. That's cool, but that's not the real thing. To be able to go to a poorer community, see genuine living, and see community and pure happiness. If you're a mother or a father, a grandmother, or you have a niece or nephew, 5 years and under, then you would have witnessed pure happiness. You would have seen a kid play, a kid get excited and want to come up and hug you or get picked up. Pure happiness. For some reason we lose this in our adult life, including myself. I'm not expressionate. I don't get and jump and I don't get excited, and I'm not expressionate enough to show when I am happy or excited. Next month I have a bungee jump on the 17th and I'm still so mellow about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll get up there, get and do it, cross my arms and just fall. But we need to be able to express that happiness. Like that old lady on the bus, she did something that you don't see often nowadays, and that is a stranger just randomly starting a conversation with a stranger. So yeah, that old woman coming on the bus, sitting next to me and just having a normal conversation, something for her to express herself, talk about her troubles, because you don't know if she has that opportunity anywhere else. One thing I would love to do is go to these high price shops, a nice Hugo Boss, look at their daft little jumper, look at the price being 120 quid and ask why. What makes this jumper such a high quality? It's 120 quid. It's a crazy one. Absolutely crazy to me. Pangi, quickly tell them what makes you happy. What do you have to do to have a moment of happiness? Oh. Different, not my sort of thing, but that's cool. Okay, so anyway guys, thank you for watching. Comment below what you do to keep yourself happy. What is the most simplistic level of happiness that you could obtain? And what is the most unnecessary happiness that you purchase or buy or do? Otherwise, take care, get out your shell, go do something different today, get out your comfort zone. Much love, peace, bye.